What is everybody? Daniel Rock Zero here, back with another review. 1999 year in review continues with Fall Brawl. And you know what? I'm gonna end this series sooner rather than later, because now I'm just gonna knock each review out the ballpark. I don't care how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna watch every pay-per-view until I get it done. I'm gonna get it done. And I just want it. It's not that I don't want to do it anymore. It's just I want to get it done now. So here's Fall Brawl. And the weeks leading up to Fall Brawl were just atrocious. First off, Eric Bischoff was fired. Bischoff would say he was sent home to his home in Wyoming so he'd go fishing and go fly hunting or whatever. But Ted Turner basically said, fuck you, you're out, you're fired, whatever. And he was exiled. He was banned from shows, he was banned from events, he was banned, never to be talked about again. Seriously, so he was basically Crispin at this point in 1999, Eric Bischoff was. So they had no management. Vince Russo didn't come in until October 3rd, so who booked this shit? Bill Bush did, and Bill Bush was an executive of Turner, and he had no idea what wrestling was, really. He had no idea how to do a show, no matter what. So basically, the show, the whole thing leading up to Fall Brawl, here's so funny. You guys fucking complain and cry and bitch and moan at how WWE cannot produce a card that is good. They cannot advertise their show good. They cannot build up their show good at all. Their build up is terrible. Well, you guys need to shut the fuck up and read some Death of WCW, because this shit is mind-blowing. Because apparently Fall Brawl 1999, 1 week before the show, they didn't even have a fucking card planned out. There was no card, no freaking idea what was going to happen. The fans didn't know what was going to fucking happen. The wrestlers didn't fucking know what was going to happen on this show. So everything was just made, boom, 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 out of nowhere. In fact, the advertisers had no fucking idea what was going to happen. So they advertised this show as saying, we're the advertiser. We, the advertising agency, and they won't even tell us who's going to be there. For God's sakes, don't miss it. Well, for God's sakes, we should have missed this show because this show is garbage. It only drew a 0.3 buy rate. So, how is Fall Brawl? It's underwhelming. It's just, it's pretty bad. But the first two matches are actually kind of okay. Kind of good to decent. Got a 6-person tag team match between the Mean Street Posse as they lost to Billy Kidman, Eddie Guerrero, and Rey Mysterio in a fine, decent match. They were really bumping real well. There was a nice-ass DDT that Billy Kidman did. And, you know, it was a fine match. I give it 2.5 stars, 5 out of 10. Next up, we have Lenny Lane versus Kaz Hayashi in a Cruiserweight Championship match. Who the fuck is Lenny Lane? Who the fuck is Kaz? I don't fucking know. I wasn't watching WCW. I was about 4 years old, 5 years old. I don't fucking know. I don't remember this shit. But apparently Lenny Lane defeats Kaz. And this is actually a really decent match. I give it a 6 out of 10. They were bumping and grinding really, really fucking well. What does grinding mean? Well, basically you just get the shit knocked out and have a nice match. A nice match. Really. Next up, we have Brian Knobbs and Hugh Morris defeating Dean Malenko and Shane Douglas in a no disqualification tag team match. Okay, so leading up to Fall Brawl, we had this faction formed. They were called the Revolution. There was Shane Douglas, Dean Malenko, Perry Saturn, and Chris Benoit. Pretty fucking sweet idea, right? And they look really damn good. This is the future of the company here. So what does WCW in their infinite wisdom do? By having them lose every fucking match they're in. And this starts out with Dean Malenko and Shane Douglas losing in an atrocious no disqualification tag team match. This match was just fucking garbage. Half of a star, 1 out of 10. I can't believe it. They lost to Brian Knobbs and Hugh Morris. Oh. This is the future of the company. It's just the beginning of the burial for the revolution here. Then we have Rick Steiner versus Perry Saturn. And Rick Steiner defeating and defending his television title against Perry Saturn to beats him in another bad match. I mean, these two guys tried, but Rick Steiner was just not very good whatsoever. I give it a 2 out of 10. 1 star. It was just not a good match. And once again, Perry Saturn loses, and the Revolution stable lost. And this is their debut pay-per-view show, and they probably should have won these matches. Berlin, that's offensive, defeats Jim Duggan in an atrocious, godforsaken, bullshit, fucked up match. It's so bad, I don't even want to talk about it because then I have to relive it and I don't want to watch it. The whole thing is, he was supposed to beat Buff Bagwell, but Buff Bagwell was kind of like a little bitch. I don't want to lose to Berlin. I don't want to lose to Berlin. I'm Buff Bagwell. I'm Buff. I'm the stuff. Buff is the stuff. I'll call my mama on you and she'll yell at you and stuff. So Jim Duggan was pulling, and this was just, basically it was no selling, no selling, no selling, no selling, and Berlin, fuck it, ended it. Tag Team Championships on the line here. Harlem Heat defeats the Wyndhams and becomes the new Tag Team Champions for like the 8th or 9th time. And this again sucked. This match fucking sucked. I give it 1 out of 10. Just a very bad match. The next match should be okay. Sid Vicious versus Crispin for the United States title. And, oh boy. It wasn't a good match. Not even Sid, not even Chris Benoit can make this into a good match. Not even Chris Benoit can make a good match as Sid. And I get 1.5, 3 out of 10. It's just Quite frankly, the match that sold out in 2000 was a little bit better. So let's just put it that way. Yeah, so the third match, and the Revolution loses. This is your fucking future. Dean Malenko, Perry Saturn, Chris Benoit, and Shane Douglas. This should be the future of the company. Your future here, WCW. And instead, what do you fucking do? You have them lose and get buried after burial after burial and lose all 3 matches to the fucking Brian Knobbs and Hugh Morris. You lose to Psycho Sid, which is fine, I guess, and then Rick fucking Steiner. So, no wonder WCW died. So instead of pushing guys like Benoit and Jericho and Eddie Guerrero and Perry Saturn and all these guys, they instead decide to push not Hugh Morris. They decided to push fucking Horse Hogan. Screw Perry Saturn. Screw Dean Malenko. They're vanilla midgets. Let's push Horse Hogan. He's a nephew of Hulk Hogan. Speaks for himself. Come on. That's Money in the Bank. Go fuck yourself. Goldberg defeats Diamond Dallas Page in a match that's nowhere near half as good as their match from Halloween Havoc. It's basically DDP doing a bunch of heel, dirty, cheap tactics, and then Goldberg spear jackhammer out of nowhere. Whatever. I give it, where are my notes? What did I give it? What did I give it? 2 stars. Not nearly as good as their Halloween Havoc match, though. Then the main event fucking pisses me off. Okay. WCW World Heavyweight Championship on the line here. We got Hulk Hogan. Not Hollywood Hogan, not black and white. No. The red and the yellow is back. So he's American made. He's American made. Well, he's an American egotistical jackass. Because he's, once again, he loses to Sting. But once again, Sting has to have help from somebody to beat him. First, from Starrcade, he needed Bret Hart to get the match restarted from a fast count that didn't fucking happen. Then, at fucking Super Brawl in 1998, he needed fucking the Macho Man, Randy Savage, to come in and interfere and have him win. But guess what? This is even more bullshit. Diamond Dallas Page comes out, hits a diamond cutter on Hulk Hogan, puts Sting's arm on Hogan. 1-2 kick out. And then boom, Hulk's up, and then boom, kicks DDP's ass. In comes Lex Luger. He kicks Hulk Hogan's ass. And then Hulk Hogan kicks his ass. Out comes Bret Hart, gets rid of Luger, gets rid of DDP. Hogan is in the ring with Sting, who has a baseball bat. Hogan's like, yeah, let's go get him, brother. Let's go get him, brother. And then Sting's like, fuck your shit. Hits him right in the stomach with the baseball bat. Hits him with the belt in the back. Puts in the fucking Scorpion Deathlock. Hogan doesn't submit. The ref just comes over here, grabs his hand, and then does that 3 times. And then Sting wins. And guess what? Sting turns heel. Sting turns heel. Are you on fucking crack? Keep in mind here, Russo's not in charge yet. Eric Bischoff, so long to him, he's not in charge either. Who the fuck's in charge here? Dusty Rhodes in charge, Kevin Nash, Bill Bush, the executives of Turner, who fucking don't know what they're fucking doing. They advertise a show with no fucking matches on the card, with literally 1 week to go. And then we end the show with Sting winning the WCW Championship and turning heel. So Sting once again beats Hogan again by inner fucking ference. Because Hollywood Hulk Hogan cannot lay down for the fucking Stinger. Oh, I'm not gonna... Well, let me tell you something, brother. I am not going to tap out to the Scorpion Deathlock, dude. So let me tell you this, brother. In order for this to happen, brother, in order for me to lose, brother, we need Stinger, brother, to have DDP, brother, and Lex Luger, brother, to come out and interfere, brother. And then, brother, we need Sting to hit me the baseball bat and turn heel on me, dude. So we have all that interference and Sting turns heel on me and then he can win the title. But I'm still not tapping out, dude. Fuck this fucking show. Fuck this fucking match. 0 out of 10. Oh boy, Sting was such a successful heel. You know, he was such a successful heel that every time he would come out with Lex Luger, guess what? He didn't get booed. The fans were so fucking, it was so fucking great that he was a heel that they didn't boo Sting. In fact, they booed Lex Luger and completely didn't boo Sting whatsoever. All the boos he got was right on to Lex Luger. Congratulations, WCW. You're fucking idiots. This show fucking sucked. 2.5 out of 10. I'll catch you next time with Unforgiven with Kennel from Hell match. Oh. And holy shit, we get the first pay-per-view of Vince Russo with Halloween Havoc 1999. Hooray! 1999. Such a phenomenal year, wasn't it? Fuck this.